Hi, so today I have come out it's quite cold actually, and to the desolate field, and it's quite grey and it's quite windy, but it seemed apt to start off my next video on this. And today I'm talking about the proverb about a crushed spirit that I mentioned before. It's a proverb that says, "The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear?" The human spirit can endure in sickness. We can endure sickness and pain and hard times. Some of us with arachnoiditis, adhesive arachnoiditis, CSF leaks and anything else have had to endure so much. There are other things, relationship breakdown, job issues, so many things in life. People die in this pandemic that has taken us to a place that we sometimes feel like we can't endure, but we have endured. But the proverb goes on to say a crushed spirit, or it can be translated a wounded spirit or a broken spirit, who can bear? Who can bear that? And we know that we can endure a lot, but when our spirit is crushed or broken and we feel that despair, that despondency, look, like this field and these grey clouds, often it's worse than this, but this is just an image of how desolate things can be. That's when we find it hard to bear. Today is actually Good Friday, and for us Christians it represents death, Jesus dying on a cross. But Easter Sunday is coming, and that represents hope, and that is often linked with springtime and the fact that soon these fields and these trees will be replanted and new things will come to life again. So I wanted to come out to start the video just to show that there can be desolation sometimes in our life, but it can get better again. And Easter Sunday can come, and we can heal from a crushed, a broken, and a wounded spirit if we know the right pathway to take. I've had seasons through my journey, my over 6-year journey since I got ill, that I have felt acutely suicidal, where things have felt so dark. And the grey clouds were just worse than this. They were just so oppressive. And that's what it is like to have a crushed spirit. It's oppressive. You can't see any hope. You can't see any blue sky. You can't see any sun. You can't see new life can come out of desolate things. But it can come, and I'm a testimony of that, and I'm a testimony that better days can come again, even when you're facing relentless pain, even when you're facing such brokenness and such struggle. Good things can come again, and hope is never lost. So I'm just back from my walk, and I felt that doing a video next to my hope sign that's just as I come through the front door would be apt, because when you're experiencing this season or this time of a crushed spirit, it's so oppressive. You really cannot feel hope. You feel despair. You struggle to feel any joy or happiness. But hope is always there. It's the classic thing where people say the grey clouds may be there, but there is a sun above those grey clouds. They can only block that sun from view, but they don't stop the blue sky and the sun from being there. So I wanted to bring some hope today. And the first thing on this journey of coming out of a season of a crushed spirit, number one is acknowledgement. Until you acknowledge that you are feeling crushed, that you are feeling broken, that you are feeling despair, that you are feeling despair and despondency and hopelessness, and that you're struggling and you feel like you're drowning, you're treading water, you're trying to keep your head above the water and it's exhausting. The first step is acknowledgement. And I've been there when you try and hold it in and it just builds up within you like this intensity, but it has to come out. And so the first step, number one, is acknowledgement. So I want to encourage people today, if you haven't acknowledged it to someone, then please speak to someone today. Write it down, whether it's a friend or family or professional. Speak to someone and acknowledge that's how you're feeling. And I pray you will find someone who will validate you in how you're feeling, that they will tell you it's okay not to be okay. Particularly if you're facing some kind of physical or mental or emotional crisis, if you're going through a trauma, if you're going through something hard, and even if you're not, if life has just begun to build up. We all go through seasons where we feel crushed and broken and despair, but there is always hope. As I said, the green shoots can come, spring can come, Easter can come. So there is always hope. So I pray today that you will firstly acknowledge where you're at, and secondly, you will find someone to help validate how you've been feeling and help you and support you in finding a way forward that's right for you. In the information in this video, I have various phone numbers of helplines that you can call if you don't know who to turn to or talk to. And that is the first step. This is the first in a series of videos I want to make about this, with various different pointers to find a way out of this season of despair, of this season of a crushed spirit. So I look forward to making those as we move forward.